What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Now today I have a question from a viewer. His name is Mark Garrett, and he has asked this question: Chevy White Avalanche 2008 LT 4x4 for $12,000 with 95,000 miles on it. Would you pull the trigger? So Mark, I'm glad you asked me this question. Thank you so much for asking me this question. I am going to give you my take on that, as well as look into some information, because I'm not sure if you looked into the information on it. Now, usually before I buy vehicles anywhere, I do a few things. I go on the internet and I look up the Kelley Blue Book value. Now, I know some people have issues with Kelley Blue Book and they don't fully trust their values or what they think the car's worth. For me, I go based off of the KBB value. Now, whenever I look at a KBB value and I'm gonna buy a used vehicle, if it's private party or dealer, it's different. Now, whenever I'm going to a private party, you never said it if it was a dealer. You didn't say. So I'm just gonna assume private party. We'll do something on dealer as well. But if it is a private party, what I do is I go to KBB and then I go to the trade-in value section, and I always put the vehicle in fair condition. Reason being, there's always something that's going to be wrong with it. A car will never 100% be okay, especially if it's used. So I always put it in fair value or good. Never excellent. I always put it in fair value most of the time. And whatever the trade-in value is, I usually go for the lowest price when I'm offering. Reason being, because that trade-in value is what the dealer would offer that person when they're trading in the vehicle. And they usually head and hit towards the lowest price or try to get it a little bit under. So that way when they resell it, they can make a profit margin. So that's one thing that I do. Now, I was doing some research on this vehicle for you. Alright, so if you look at the trade-in value, in fair condition is what I usually put it in, you're going to see that it is around $7,656 and $8,943. Trade-in value around $8,300, that's mid-range. Now, if you put it up to good, it'll show that it's ranging from $8,600 to $10,000, and if you put it to excellent, it'll show that it's about $99 to $11,500. So basically, you're gonna be paying a little bit more if it's $12,000. Like I said, if it's private party, then I would go at the fair condition and go around this area, maybe $8,300. Most likely, I'll touch the good and hit it around $9,000, $9,500. If you're doing a private party, it's gonna show that in fair condition it is worth around $98 to $11,000, and in good condition it is worth around $12,000. Now, Mark, the only time I use private party is when I myself is gonna sell the vehicle, so I try to see the highest profit margin that I can get. So I go into private party and I usually put it up to very good. Vehicle's never going to be in excellent condition when it's used, so I usually put it up to very good. Sometimes I might touch on the excellent to see what the price range would be, and I would shoot my shot there, but I would also make room for negotiation so I know where I'm going to stop at. But the only time I use private party is when I'm personally going to be selling the vehicle or I bought it to flip it. That's when I use the private party. Other than that, anytime I'm purchasing a used car, I go to the trade-in value. Now, if you go to a dealer, you cannot really use that trade-in value because that's basically what they bought it for, or sometimes a little bit less, and they're trying to, they have to get a profit margin in because they have to get a profit in. Because they just bought that vehicle to buy and sell, and they can't just sell everything for whatever they bought it for, else they would not be in business anymore. Plus, you have the taxes and the fees and everything that goes along with that. So just keep that in mind. But other than that, if it's a private person, use the trade-in value. If it's a dealership, use the trade-in value to give you a gauge estimate, but also use the private party as well so you can see where it's at. And just use your best discretion at it. Now, would I personally pay with 95,000 miles on it, 12 grand? Nah, I wouldn't. I'd probably hit it at like maybe 9,500, 10 grand the most. But I mean, if you're gonna pay 10 grand for something, you might as well. And I know this is gonna go against everything I'm about to say, but you might as well put it down on something that's a fairly newer, if not a new car where you're gonna have no problems. Now, I'm against buying brand new cars because as soon as you drive it off the lot, you're already 10% gone. You just lost 10% of your money. But I buy pre-owned cars. That's at the dealer because you still get the warranty. You get the loss of what it was, and you basically save more money. Or I buy a 3-4 year old car, but to spend 10 grand on a truck that's, how many years is that? That's 12 years old. I don't know. That's just something I won't do. Like when I bought my Avalanche, it's an '04. That's way far back, but I bought that for $2,000. And then I built the engine, and that cost me like roughly another 16, 2 grand in total. I think that cost me because I did all the work myself. So all in all, I was probably in it for 5,000 maybe, and that's not bad. It's a great truck. It does what I needed to do, and it gets me from A to B. So yeah, Mark, hopefully this helped you. If you have any other questions, please leave the question in the comment section below. Make sure you also give this video a like. For all of you guys who are watching, please hit the like button on this video because it helps the YouTube algorithm and it helps boost my channel up. Also, if you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing to the channel. Leave any questions or comments that you have in the comment section below. And anything that you guys need help with, I will try my best to help y'all with. So with that being said, peace out. See y'all later. And if y'all have any ideas to help Mark or any of y'all opinions that you want to help Mark with, please leave it in the comment section for him as well. So I'll see y'all later. Peace out.